Inside Out?
Inside Out.
Yeah.
Inside Out.
Pixar movie.
I don't know.
It's about.
I played the game Inside.
Yes. We did that together along with Fire.
Oh my. Dropping shit.
That's the fifth time like in the last 2 days somebody dropped something over there.
They killed me.
Are they?
They're building good stuff. I don't know. You put this on the table, but nobody can see. Oh. Look at that.
I didn't know.
Oh, yeah. We gotta pull that like way back,
Right.
or else nobody can see it. All right. That and the headphones. I'm wondering about this.
Yeah, Inside Out.
What about Inside Out? What do you want to tell me about Inside Out? Anything?
No, I just want to know if you saw it because there's a character in there and his name is Bing Bong.
Bing Bong?
Yeah. He's like.
So we need to find some video. We need to find footage of this character and put him like right here.
No, we don't need Bing Bong in the.
Put him like a little one on your shoulder.
Because it's all inside the mind of a child,
so?
And then it has a bunch of like all the emotions are people.
So what's the problem? Why can't we have this in our podcast?
Then Bing Bong is the imaginary character of that child.
Okay, so why can't we have this?
Like a weird amalgam of different stuffed animals and stuff.
I still don't understand why we can't have this. See? Audio meter gone. So why can't we have this?
Why did it go?
It's bad.
Okay.
Aperture, we need to talk.
Is it the monitor?
Yeah, this is the monitor getting the feed and not showing. It's not showing it if it's HDMI. It's not showing it if it's RCA.
Gotcha.
So we have a meter that shows us nothing right now. Okay. What else? Okay. So what you got? We took last week off.
Yeah. And
you were supposed to write down all the things you wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
And it was so much stuff. You came up with 2 things.
Yeah, I only did 2 things. So I had a list of games to record, and I only recorded 2. So that was you.
No.
And
what did you want to talk about?
The things I was going to record.
Not what you wanted to get done.
No, it was the same list.
What did you? What did you want to talk about to the people? You weren't going to go to the people and say, "I want to record."
No, I was
going
to record the stuff and then talk about it.
Did you record the stuff?
Yeah, 2.
So what are you going to talk about now?
Far Cry New Dawn that I've been playing.
Let's talk about it then.
I have maybe like 10 hours in it right now, and I've done 2 videos on it. You can go see those at Professor After 25 on YouTube. And
you should say that so much slower.
Why?
Because nobody is getting what you're saying because it sounds like 25.
No, it doesn't.
So say it again for the people. Go on.
Okay.
Enunciate.
Professor Raptor 25.
Much better.
On YouTube.
On the YouTubes.
Go there and you can see the videos I've uploaded.
There.
I like the new Far Cry. To me, it doesn't feel
so
like
wait,
DLC.
you uploaded videos, but you didn't share them here with the people first?
No.
What is wrong with you? This is the game chat right here.
I was uploading stuff before the.
But this is the game chat. The people.
Okay, I had to get the footage first.
I know, but the people.
Well, I don't
So now you tell him that. Are you going to show it to him today? Right here? Right now?
You can. I have to give you the footage so that you can edit it in.
You see what I got to go through? He should have shared it with you first.
How?
Here!
What do you mean here?
Like you could have showed it here first, exclusively, and then shared it to that other little professor thing.
You mean my channel?
Exactly.
I'm recording it for my channel.
I'm looking out for your best interest, people. That's what I'm doing.
Okay, well, you'll have the B-roll at least.
B-roll?
Yeah.
Oh, so we gotta just throw B-roll in?
Yeah.
Is it 120 frames per second, soft and buttery B-roll?
No, it's 60.
Creamy, buttery B-roll? Is that what this is?
I don't have the Peter McKinnon creamy
Oh, see, if it's not creamy, buttery, vegan buttery B-roll.
Vegan buttery B-roll.
Oh, we could have our own kind of B-roll. Vegan buttery B-roll.
Oh, God.
It's coming to you. B-roll, that'd be awesome. No, I'm just saying.
Oh.
He's got his creamy buttery. We have vegan buttery. Vegan butter is good. Made with coconuts. Or almonds.
Did you make apple butter?
You can make apple butter. But that's more, it's not really butter. It's not like butter. It's not like butter at all.
It's like an apple paste.
It's kind of like blended jelly. It's like blended jam.
Okay.
Because it's got a lot of fruit. It's all fruit.
Right.
No. I like the blend, the almond butter, cashew butter, vegan buttery B-roll coming at you.
Cashew butter is awesome.
Beware. So, okay.
I don't agree
Far Cry.
with your nerds that you listen to.
Yes, the nerds said that they got through the Far Cry, the whole thing, everything done, 15 hours.
I don't agree.
This is not
Maybe
Far Cry 5, this is the new one.
Far Cry New Dawn.
It's 17 years after Far Cry 5.
I guess I just don't play games like that. Because I guess they're playing with the intent to play it quickly so that they can get reviews and stuff out.
Yeah.
And that's not my goal, so...
But it is now that you have a game chat.
It's not really.
No, you have to now review.
I've already done a Far Cry review. It's on the channel.
No. Look, man, you are neglecting the people.
I'm not neglecting.
You're trying to pull the people away from
I'm trying
here
to do two
and
things
send them
at one time.
You're sending the people over there.
Yeah, I'm trying to do two things at one time.
But listen.
But I don't agree with the whole 15-hour thing. Because if you're just, I don't know, if you're playing it just because you're playing it, like you're not going to be reviewing it or anything, I don't think it would take you that little.
So you're saying that you're doing more exploring.
Yeah.
You're living in the world longer.
Yeah.
So, but what they're saying is they're just completing.
Right, and I'm like I drive around and find stuff.
Right, but could you complete the game in 15 hours?
I don't know. Maybe.
I think that's what they're
like 9 or 10
doing.
hours right now.
I know, but I think that's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. They're just going for, this is a main thing, this is a side thing, do the main thing, do the side thing, move on.
Right.
They're not exploring anything.
Yeah, and I'm exploring.
See, I would be the exploring because like Assassin's Creed is the same way. I mean, shit, I'm nowhere. I think I'm what 60% finished with Origins, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe 10% finished with Odyssey at this point, because you want to just run around. Like I mean, even though you can do things like say fast travel from here to there,
Yeah.
I tend not to. I just tend to run there, and I see what can I find on the way. Oh God, there's a place. You know, you like run up on a place. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that's cool.
Sometimes I do that because, like, in Far Cry, in 5 and in New Dawn, because it's essentially the same game.
Same map.
Or same map, yeah. You can look at the map and zoom all the way in, and if you see sort of a building that's in an area you haven't explored, it's all gray. And if you see a building, you mark that, and if you go there, most of the times it's an outpost. So that's how I find almost all my stuff, unless the story mission sends you there,
Right.
or sends you by there, and then it marks it and keeps it in your journal.
Right.
So then you can just track it and go do it. So that's what I did in my video. I went and found just a little grayed out place, marked it, drove there, and it was an outpost. So, but I'm definitely doing more exploring and trying to, I don't know, I guess I'm just not trying to get it done very quickly.
Okay, so is it better than Far Cry 5? Not as good?
I don't.
So far.
So far, I like it more. So, I guess it's somewhat better because they took.
Tell me about the
mechanics-
flowers.
What flowers?
I've in listening to the IGNs and the PC gamers of the world, they tend to laugh about the flowers a lot.
Well, you do have to collect flowers.
No.
You have to,
They're talking about the flowers in the world.
Oh, how everything's like super neon pink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that
But
fun?
that's with everything.
Does it feel like post-apocalyptic with all the pretty flowers?
It still does, yeah. Because even like the deer, their antlers are pink.
I know, but how does
buildings
pink,
are pink.
how does pink equal post-apocalyptic? Because in Fallout there is no pink.
Fallout is just sad.
Well, that's my point.
But I don't know.
And this is 17 years after the
Right.
the bombs fall.
I guess it just feels like the world is mutated.
You're mutated?
No, not me. The world. The world of Far Cry.
Well, shouldn't you be mutated too?
No,
Is your
because you're in a bunker.
No, is your character the same character from the first one?
No.
So you're
You're
not
a
you're not
completely new
even the deputy.
No, you're not.
So if you're not the deputy, where were you when the bombs fell?
You were north of.
You mean you weren't even in the town?
No, you weren't even in Hope County. You go.
Don't spoil now for the people.
Okay.
See, this is where I put the thing next to his head and it says super spoiler because he loves to spoil.
Okay, you don't start in Hope County.
Okay, thank you. That's enough.
You start
That's enough.
somewhere else, and you're not the same person.
It's like you're a wild horse and you're just you chomping at the bit and you're ready to run. You're Mustang, man.
He is a horse.
Mustang. Fucking Chinese or Zodiac. Mess everything up. You gotta be like a rat. A little more cautious.
No.
A little more relaxed. Just chill.
Yeah, you start somewhere else, and you're not the same character.
Okay. Alright, so
But I like it more because it feels like there's more to do.
really?
Yes, because after you do sort of the main story stuff of Far Cry 5, which is kind of a lot of the story stuff, because you have to kill 4 different guys. After you do that, it's like, now what? I mean, I'm just gonna go find prepper stashes now for no reason.
Well, I mean, if you're a completist, yeah.
Right, but it's like, to me that was just like, okay, game over. I'm not gonna really. After I finished it, I kind of stopped playing it, and the thing that brought me back was all the DLC that they added.
Right.
So I was just like, okay.
But the like going to the tops of things and flying around with your wingsuit, you could fly your planes, but the
controls of that were not very.
yeah, but they didn't. It would be definitely low. Like you're not dogfighting anymore.
No.
So, but
it
in
seems,
in the original Far Cry 5,
yeah.
you still things that are unfinished still have people there defending them. So you still
like you didn't do all the
right,
outposts in
right.
the area, yeah. Because
Yeah.
you don't have to.
right. You don't have to play the game. So you still have that as an option. You're still going back into those places, and once you finish it, you can reset all the outposts.
Yes.
So that's a whole nother side to that game where you can be like, okay, I want to keep playing. I want to say, tackle this outpost in a different way.
Right.
You can do that. You have that as an option without going to Mars or going to Vietnam or what was the other one? Oh, the zombie one that I didn't finish yet. Which kind of didn't really feel like.
Man, it's okay.
Yeah, it's like
it's all right.
It's like
it
zombies.
Just feels like you're fighting the angels.
Yeah, over and over and over
Yeah.
and over and over and over.
Yeah. And it's like
I mean, Mars was interesting.
Yeah, because it's completely different creatures.
Right,
fighting.
and Vietnam was just nerve-wracking.
Yeah, it was.
It felt nerve-wracking.
Yeah,
because
they were all around you,
and it was people.
You didn't know it.
It wasn't like mindless zombies.
Yeah.
It was people that.
The only thing that's different about the zombies from the angels is the angels have like actual like farming tools that they smack you with. And,
right.
And then some of the zombies, their heads explode if you shoot them or whatever.
Interesting.
But I like this because they took pieces from Far Cry Primal, which is the first Far Cry I played, and one of my favorites because it is the first one that I played. And they took a mechanic where you have a home base and you can upgrade different pieces of it. So even after you've done all the story stuff, you can, or you aren't finished with the story and you're like, I don't really want to do that right now. You can go out to outposts and to other places and you can scavenge and you can get materials and then come back and upgrade and you're still making progress. So you're still getting stuff done, but it's not as hectic. And
do you have to do a lot of grinding in this game?
Not a lot. You have to do some, yes, but you don't have to do a lot. And there's different ways that you can get materials. So because there's one, you get ethanol to upgrade all of your facilities, and there are ethanol trucks that you can hijack and take back to your home base or to any outpost you captured, and you get it. You get all of whatever was in that truck, which is from, that mechanic is from Far Cry 4, where you could take supply trucks and bring them back, and you get, sometimes you unlock guns, you may unlock different attachments or whatever, and you get points and progress for that. So it feels like there's...
Sounds like a mashup.
Yeah, they took
that pink suited guy and turned his suit into freaking flowers.
Yeah,
and
they turned pagan and turned him to the world. Yeah,
because aren't all the animals trying to kill you too? So basically, he's
that's
the world.
Just every Far Cry.
No, but I'm saying he's like the world, all pink and crazy, psycho, trying to kill you, mutated.
Essentially,
the mutated world of his pink suit.
Yeah, essentially. And they even took some creatures from the other Far Cries. Because now there are crocodiles, demon fish, sharks, skunks, and something else. But all of those are from Primal and 4. And the demon fish are horrible because they, as soon as you start getting in the water, 3 of them attack you. They're always...
So the water's not safe anymore?
Nope.
Oh, that's not cool.
Water's not safe. You need
I like the idea
jet
of
ski
having
or a boat or something.
The water being safe and you can fish.
They don't attack. Oh, you can still fish.
Yeah, but I don't want to fish for demon fish.
No, they won't. You can't fish for those.
I know, but I don't want to.
You can shoot them and skin them, and sell the skin. You can do that.
A demon fish skin.
Yes. Same with the crocodiles. Because that's a whole animation of them attacking you. Great. They grab you and they do that death roll and you stab them in the face and then they die and you skin them and you can sell the skin for stuff.
Is your name Ed?
No.
Okay. Anything else about the new Far Cry? Are you liking it?
Yeah, I like it.
Are you going to keep playing it?
Yeah. I'll finish it.
Are you going to bring your footage to the people?
Yes.
So sad. I'm so sorry about him. Anything else you've been doing? You've been playing the Subnautica?
No.
What?
Yeah.
You gave up on the Below Zero already?
I didn't give up. That message came up and it was like...
Yeah, but you didn't get the message about the prawn suit.
No.
And hitting the prawn suit.
That's all we have for this game. And I was like... Okay, it's just Subnautica. I don't feel like scavenging anymore.
What?
I don't want to go out and just.
But see now, if you do that now, when they change things, then you'll have an inventory of stuff.
I don't care.
That's what I do.
See now, after going through the.
I am a Subnautica early access expert.
Yeah, after the first one, it's like I'll just wait until they.
You gonna wait until it's finished?
No, maybe. Or wait until they bring in something big or more interesting. Because it's like, it's just Subnautica with the same and some different creatures. The world isn't even finished yet.
World's not finished.
So you're
I walked through a
broken
wall.
places.
You know that there's a little place where you would pop up and look, and it looked like a building up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went up there, and I walked through all the walls, and there's nothing inside. Yeah, I was not happy with that because I actually got up there. There was a way to get up there. I didn't know there was a way to get up there because there wasn't one before.
Right.
So maybe they did a thing. I don't know.
Well,
it seemed like every game I had in Steam updated this week.
Oh God.
I don't know why.
I saw your I saw your update queue, and it was like, what in the world?
I don't know what happened, what changed, but apparently everything had to update, and it all finished last night.
Oh. Wow.
So, yeah.
I thought that box structure, I thought that was the precursor cave that you try to go into.
No,
and
it's down below.
It's poking out the back of the thing.
No, it's down below. I fell down in there and went back in there.
You did?
Yep.
Oh.
But it still could. I don't have a card key.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta make those.
Yep. And you can't make them yet.
Oh no, you can't. You have to scan them first.
And there isn't one to scan.
Right.
So you can't go in that building at all.
Yeah.
And maybe it is the top of that building, and like that's the entrance down below.
Right.
But the problem is, when I went up there, I just walked through the walls. And so I'm looking forward to them adding to it. There's some gameplay out there of the thing I showed you of the one big thing that pops up through the ice and comes after you.
Ice worm.
And then the
which was in the trailer.
Right, but it's it's being played, so that means it's out there somewhere.
I thought the guy that did that, I thought he had like exclusive access.
I mean, might have it, but I mean, I would assume that they're getting to the point where, they're throwing it out there for people to play with.
Yeah,
they're pretty close to, maybe in the next update, something like that, or that other thing, that other creature where the mouth opens up.
Yeah, the squid shark.
Yeah, things like that are coming.
Yeah.
They're getting, because right now, I think the most dangerous thing in the game are the bone sharks.
Or the brute sharks.
They're not dangerous. They barely do anything. So now, the bone sharks
really attacked me.
Man, swim around over there.
I have.
They'll come and get you.
Bone sharks suck.
Yeah, they're pretty
horrible.
I mean, they're horrible in the first game with a Cyclops because they beat on the Cyclops. The next thing you know, you're out there trying to fix it quick because they're taking you down.
Extinguisher taking out fires.
Yep.
Yeah. I might wait until it's finished.
No, you ain't gonna wait.
Until
I'm telling you now. I know you're not gonna wait. What's gonna happen is as soon as the update comes and the other creatures are there and part of the world is you'll be back. Yeah. You'll be back. You can't stay away from Subnautica.
Some big update.
So which one's better, Subnautica or Ark?
Ark? Don't even talk to me about
Ark. Ark is better?
No, Subnautica is better. Ark is horrible.
Horrible?
Alright, look.
Did you say horrible?
It's like it's too difficult to just live. To just walk around, you die almost instantly.
In a world of dinosaurs, shouldn't it be difficult?
No, but it's like not even just dinosaurs because it's everything.
Wait a minute, you're complaining that the world is difficult, but you like games like Fortnite and Apex Legends?
I don't like.
No, but games like that where you pop in and you could be dead within 2 minutes of jumping into the game.
Yes, but that's different.
Difficult.
But that's different because you can drop in, grab a weapon, and stay alive.
For 3 minutes.
No, you can do it easier because in Ark.
Easier than Ark.
Yes, because Ark it takes you about 5 minutes to get the basic tools and something that can cook food and then stay alive. It takes way longer.
So the longest time you've played in Ark is 5 minutes?
No, the longest time I've played is like 2 hours.
Okay, so explain what you mean. Because you've never played Apex Legends or Fortnite for 2 hours.
I have like 10 hours in Apex.
10 hours in the game.
Right.
But getting all the way to the end, that's my point. You don't play that long.
No.
The idea of the game is...
I don't think the matches even last that long.
Exactly, the matches don't last that long. So, which one's more difficult?
I'd say Ark is more difficult. Because it's... Like, in Apex, you have a team, a squad of 3 people, and they can kind of save you.
They can help you.
Right.
They can revive you.
And in Ark, you die, and you just respawn in a random place, and you have to try to find your stuff again.
How is that different than Far Cry Primal?
You don't recover your stuff, you don't lose anything.
But you die.
Yes, you die and you respawn back at your home base. Or at
how does it make it more difficult? Where's the difficulty? Why are you saying Ark is just so difficult, but you're playing other games where that mechanic of survival is part of the game?
Maybe it's the fact that it takes so long to get very little. It takes a long time.
Because in Subnautica, I mean, essentially everything is fish.
Right.
You need water, you get a fish.
Yeah.
This is what we get to the whole idea of survival games.
Yeah.
You know, you don't complain. I mean, you complain about Cuphead being difficult, but it's not about survival. Now, is it?
Well, kind of.
Well, it's not survival.
No, but it's just staying alive for a certain amount.
Yeah, it's not dying,
right?
Or but why is Ark so hard? Or is it? Or is there something else about it that you don't like, Dinosaur Boy? Raptor person? Prof? Because this is literally your game.
No, I thought it was.
I mean, it's outside of Jurassic Park. This is your game.
Yeah.
And
I don't like it.
It's not your game.
No.
What about the Jurassic Park?
Jurassic World Evolution?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that game.
When was the last time you played it? See, I love that game. That game's awesome. When did you last play it? I don't know.
It's a park builder. It's a completely different game.
I know, but
this
is your kind of game too.
But
it's making new dinosaurs. It's
no, you don't make new dinosaurs in Ark.
I thought you get the genes. I thought you could
in Ark.
No. In the Jurassic World.
In Jurassic World,
yeah.
You're making new ones, going out, getting new fossils.
Yeah.
So that game, you know how we've talked about.
This is like your number one fantasy, Jurassic Park boy.
But how we talked about games where you have to sit down and just dedicate a long time to it, like The Witcher. That's how Jurassic World is.
I know. What's the problem?
You can't get in for 15 minutes and just kind of.
Who gets in for 15 minutes?
I do. Some games.
What game? The only game I get in for 15 minutes is like Candy Crush.
You lie. You play that for hours.
No, I'm saying, but 15 minutes. If I had 15 minutes, like I have a bus ride to go from here to there, Candy Crush is a great option. It's on my phone, right? I don't even pull up Mario like that. You know what I mean? Mario seems like it takes longer. I need more time. But things like that, I might plunder.
Yeah.
I love to plunder.
I think there's a lot of back and forth in the Jurassic World. So you're going on the expeditions and synthesizing the fossils and getting the DNA out of it. And that is sort of just repetitive. You just keep doing that until you get a full genome or whatever.
But then, so you love it, right?
But then you have different parks on different islands that need to be maintained, and at some point they get to a sort of a self-sustaining point where all you have to really do is
like Fallout Shelter.
Yeah, all you have to do is give the dinosaurs food. If one of them dies of old age, you take them out, put another one in.
Yeah, that's park maintenance,
right?
That's being a zookeeper.
And then you have
you're like parks. Jurassic Park zookeeper,
right? And then at some of the other parks, it's like I have to
you
turn
have
off
a zookeeper simulator.
I have to turn off the power to even make money. And
okay, stop complaining. Because I'm gonna start playing the little violin thing again. But I mean, I don't understand. What is the problem?
It just gets to a point where it's like,
are you saying
I
it's
don't
boring?
need to do much.
You're saying it's boring.
No, it's not boring.
No, your face is kind of saying
no,
this is a boring game after a certain point. It gets repetitive and boring.
I don't think it gets boring.
Don't make me play.
I don't think it gets boring, but at some point it just kind of plays itself.
Hence, boring.
It's not.
I mean, if you're not doing anything, then why are you turning it on? That's like why I made a new world in a new shelter in Fallout Shelter. I got to the point where the shelter I had, basically, if anything attacked, I didn't even have to look at the game because they were gonna defeat anything that attacked them quickly. Nobody was gonna ever die.
Yeah.
So what was the point? So I made a new one to
I should go back
over.
into it because I got that last hybrid DLC, and that adds like sort of story stuff that you can do, and the last time I played it, I played it.
So how much is it like what was the game? The game it's based on. The park game. What is that game called? I forget now. Where you're managing the amusement park.
Oh, Planet Coaster?
Yeah.
It's not based on Planet
But
Coaster.
it sounds like it kind of is. Once
similar.
you set it all up.
It's made by the same people. Yes, it is similar. Mm-hmm. I don't like Planet Coaster.
It doesn't sound like you like the other one either.
No, I like Jurassic World, but the reason why I don't like Planet Coaster is because you're worrying about people. And you're worrying about, I don't like this.
Oh, you'd rather be a zookeeper for dinosaurs.
Yeah, because dinosaurs
than a zookeeper for people.
Dinosaurs don't tell you your ride sucks.
Well, yeah.
Dinosaurs just
eat you.
Right, I just need food and water and this amount of grassland.
And people to eat.
No.
Asses to chew.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, isn't there a megalodon in there somewhere?
No. There's no water creatures.
No, isn't there in the movie?
Oh, yeah. No,
yeah.
Mosasaur.
Yeah, doesn't he jump out of the water and eat things?
Yes, he does eat people.
And dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So you're just waiting for the DLC where the giant water creature thing is jumping out of the water and eating things.
That'd be awesome.
Eating
they don't have any water dinosaurs or any flying dinosaurs right now.
Now, what would be interesting is if in that game they followed they did have like an add-on. I hate to have a part 2. I think they should do it more like GTA 5 has done it and just be like, this is the game and we're just going to keep adding to it forever. Yeah. But if they added to match what happens in the movie and the animals get out and you could actually be on like. You could actually be in California or be in a city or be in an area and they are running around and you now have to go get them and you have to...
Yeah,
that would be cool.
I kind of wish they had a first-person mode where you could walk around as one of the park goers and see all the dinosaurs.
Forget the park goer, you gotta be the zookeeper, man.
I know, but I want that view because the dinosaurs always just look so small. And you never get the perspective of this huge creature walking around.
Why do you play this? It sounds terrible.
That's terrible.
Sounds kind of terrible.
I'm the underwhelming gamer, okay?
This sounds kind of sad.
No, it's the way I'm saying it.
Well, maybe you need to perk up a little bit, Buttercup, because this is sadness.
No, it's not sad. It's not sad. I just...
Ain't nothing about this game I want to play. Because you make it sound sad.
I don't know.
Well, I can tell you this. Assassin's Creed Odyssey. It's tough.
Yeah.
I'm not the greatest fighter. But it's tough.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Like, I was playing, I leveled up, got to level 15, went back to fight against this giant boar. I'm fighting the giant boar, who's a level 13, and then all of its little baby friends are coming after me, and they are level 13 too. I can kill them, but I can barely take down this boar. Like, every 10 hits is like a little tick. It's like, what is this? What is this? This is no good. But then if a man comes along and I start, I can chop him down.
Yeah.
5 men all around me, chop them down.
Yeah.
No problem. But this one boar, it's like I gotta get like super strong to come back after a boar. I don't even know why I'm doing it because I don't think I'm gonna get much from it. It's terrible. I'm in Athens though.
That's awful.
So I'm still plugging away at that. I've upped my my Leonidas sword in the forge. The forge is like an alien place.
Okay. Oh, there was one thing. There's one thing I don't like about Far Cry New Dawn, and that's you can't add attachments onto any of your weapons. Because all the weapons have different tiers. The weapons, the vehicles, the enemies, the animals, all of them. They all have different tiers. And each tier, they sort of get more attachments. So then the high ones have like scopes and silencers.
So it sounds a lot like what they did in Assassin's Creed in Odyssey, where it's like you can keep making it better over time.
No, you can't upgrade them.
You can't upgrade it, but it does get better over time if you do something. You can make it better.
No.
You can't make it better?
No. It's, you have a...
You just said they're tiers.
Right.
How do you achieve the next tier in a weapon? What do?
You have to either do... You have to do a certain outpost, or you have to do some sort of mission that unlocks it.
Right, so you do a thing and then it gets better.
And then it's a whole new set of weapons that you then have to craft. So if you have a level 1 pistol, it has nothing on it and it's really slow to reload. And then you have a level 2 pistol and it's got a silencer and a scope and it's really fast to reload.
You can't buy the parts and pieces later.
Right.
You can't get those.
Right, because in Far Cry 5 you could buy a scope.
Right.
And then you could buy a silencer, and you could buy more ammo, and that.
I think that's what people were complaining about a bit, is that every game was having some kind of crafting system, and
I don't mind the crafting.
I think that's what people were not liking. Whereas I look at it like,
it's more to do.
Well, it's not just that. It's I might need to craft. I feel, and this may not be true, but I feel like I need to craft things in order to get the better weapon, so that gives me a certain level of ability to overcome some obstacle in the game.
That's totally true for this game. Because if you have a level 2 thing and you're going after a level 3 guy, it's not going to do much damage.
Exactly.
So, and it even says...
So why are people hating on the crafting systems?
I don't know. I like the crafting. Because in your home base, there are posters that sort of give you survival tips. And one of them is, don't get outgunned. And it shows a level 3 and a level 1, and then a level 1 and a level 3. And it's like, you need to have either the same level of weapon to beat the level 2 guy. You need to have a level 2 weapon. And if you don't, you're not really going to take them down very easily or quickly. And they're going to kill you very fast.
Alright, so what else? Is that all we've been playing? I jumped into Breathedge this morning.
Breathedge?
Yeah, man. Jumped back in. And I realized that there's like a little boost to his little floatiness. I didn't realize that. I was sitting there and I was like, what happens if I hit shift? And next thing you know, I was like, and a little thing comes up in the middle. I never saw that before. So I've been doing everything I was doing in like slow motion.
I think it's a thing you make.
No? If it is, then I don't know what.
You don't know when you made it?
Yeah. But apparently I can, like, scoot on out there a little bit faster.
It's an upgrade to your suit. Because I haven't made it yet.
I've made everything I'm able to make in the Breathedge. I'm waiting for. I want to get out there and see if I can find some more stuff because I got to upgrade the suit because I need the suit because of the radiation and.
I think there's an end to what you're playing though, because they're doing it in episodes.
There might be, but I can't.
You can't get over there. To where
I'm trying to get over there. I'm trying to deal with it. I don't like the whole. I go into a place that's really, really cold, and then it starts telling you it's really, really cold, and then it starts fogging up and freezing on you.
Yeah.
And then the only way to make it so that you're not really, really cold is to drink the alcohol that makes you really, really drunk.
Yep.
That doesn't make sense to me. So I'm now warm and drunk.
And then
the whole thing, then I can't really see to get back. It's like that doesn't seem to make sense.
I did one thing in Far Cry 5.
And peeing in the thing is sucks.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
The fact that there's a dedicated P button.
Spoilers.
It's not really a spoiler. That's just saying you hit F and P.
Spoilers. F equals P.
In 5, you have alcohol that you can make into Molotovs, or you can drink it, and then I believe you have weed.
What are you talking about?
In Far Cry 5.
Yeah, there's weed.
Yeah, I did an entire.
It's not called weed. It's called
oregano.
Yeah, it's oregano.
Yeah. I did an entire outpost high and drunk.
Yeah, you can do that.
It was so hard.
But it doesn't
because I couldn't tell if I was still
right
and everything was moving.
But it's also it's in Far Cry 5. It's like the whole world is kind of like moving like this. But it's the same thing that happens when you're in the bliss.
Yes.
So it's kind of the same idea. But in Breathedge, you need to not freeze.
Right. Because then you die.
Right. So, I mean, it's like... And actually, you're not dead. You just can't see.
Right.
What kills you is not being able to get back because you can't see.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't know. It feels, at the beginning, a lot like Subnautica, where you're, like, going out, get stuff, and get back to the place. Go out, get stuff, go back to the place. And you keep doing that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
But... Now it's like, okay, I've got all this stuff. I've got all these resources. I've made things.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting to an edge.
Yeah.
It's not interesting anymore.
Yeah. That's how I felt with Subnautica.
Even the chickens aren't funny.
Yeah. That's the same. That's why I stopped playing it, because it was
so
like, we need more now.
It kind of feels a lot like We Happy Few did. With We Happy Few, you start out and you walk around and start beating up on people and stuff.
And that might be different now.
Yeah, it's not that different.
Is it not?
It's not that different. It's still hard as hell, and they still are attacking you for not taking drugs, which is interesting.
Right.
People are trying to kill you for not taking drugs. Right. That's an interesting world.
You're not high, so you're dead now.
I know. And they literally attack you for...
Yeah.
I don't know, I might have to jump back into the game and see if I can... I've run around that game, I've done lots of stuff, but I haven't... I've gone across the bridge once and gotten into the other area where you're basically trying to go. You're in a safe area at the beginning and you're trying to get over there. You get over there and then it's like... Everybody is trying to kill you, and
if you take the joy?
Yeah, it's joy.
When you take it, it's like slowly killing you, isn't it?
Yeah,
or something like that.
It's not good for you to
it's
keep
like
taking.
Making you go crazy or something like that.
Yeah, it's So, I don't know. That's another one. I think I'm enjoying the Odyssey more than anything else.
I haven't gone back to freaking the Black Flag yet.
But wait a minute, you keep telling the people you're going back there and then you won't go back there.
Okay, I'm gonna stop saying I'm gonna go back there because I'm not going. I'm not going.
I was able to get past the point where where I can take the ship out and see the pirates and have them attack me and then destroy the pirates and jump on their ship and take their stuff. Which was interesting. I thought it was going to be harder, but once you kind of disable them to a certain point, you can just jump off your ship, jump on their ship, defeat like 2 or 3 people.
That works.
And then you get some wood, which is great for your upgrades. It's interesting though. I think the thing about it's like every time you do something, you do a big thing. It's like a whole nother tree of stuff. So like you've got your inventory, and you're always trying to level up all that stuff. So all of the stuff you're wearing, your weapons, and all that. And then you can upgrade each one of those further by engraving them or by spending more money and just upgrading them. Okay. But then you go and you have mercenaries that are out there trying to get you if you steal things or whatever. Right. But then you can go and hunt them. So that's a whole other mercenary tree that's out there. Right. And then you got the cultists that once you start to get into that part of the story, then it becomes a whole nother big ass tree of cultists that you're trying to get to the middle of by killing all the easy ones, then the harder ones, then the harder ones, and then the thing in the middle. So you've got all this stuff, and then you've got like just stuff of the world. You know what I mean?
It seems
like you jump in the water like I did yesterday. I jumped in this little cove. You jump in the water and you're like, I don't know what's in here. I just jumped in the water and all of a sudden there's a big ass shark. It's like, oh, that was not cool. Yeah. So I swam out of the water, shot the shark, killed the shark, jumped back in the water and found out, oh, it was treasure down there. You know, stuff like that. I mean, it's got so much there for you to do. I mean, you can, I call it grinding, but it's literally running. Because you can't be on the horse, because you can't be on the road. If you're on the road, you're missing all the stuff on the sides. So like you're in an area and you look down and you see 2 big ass bears fighting 2 big ass boar. It's like, I don't want to wade into that.
No.
You know? Or like I walked over to an area and those guys on a bridge, near a bridge. I needed to go across the bridge, but when I looked on the other side, it was 2 bears and then it was 2 like Athenian soldiers or whatever fighting the bears. So, you know, you just sit there and let them fight each other until they kill each other. You watch them fight. And whoever's left alive, you just go over there and kill them. Yeah. And then you take all the loot that you can and you keep on walking. But you can't be on the road. If you're on the road riding, you would have just ridden right by it. Right. So there is that aspect of it. And Origins is sort of like that as well. It's just the landscape is like mostly desert. So it becomes like, or mountainous. Yeah. So you're like, do I really want to keep running around climbing on these things? Like, not really. Yeah. But when you're in the Odyssey, you could be in a wooded area, you can be on the water, you could be here, you could be there. It feels like you could do more, depending on which set of islands or island you're on. Right. You know. But I do like the idea that you can call your boat. You can be anywhere in the world, and I think you can bring your boat to you, or your boat is a fast travel point. So no matter where the boat is, you can always zip back to the boat. Gotcha. So that's kind of cool. So like you can fast travel back to someplace you've been before. Right. Then fast travel back to the boat. Then get back in the boat and take it to the next new place. It's kind of, I don't know, it kind of makes it so that travel, if you feel like running, if you feel like riding, if you feel like boating, you can do it.
Easily.
Yeah, it's fairly easy just to do those things, you know? And yeah, you know, I like to go to places sometimes and just literally go to that city just so I can get to the fast travel point, just so I can go up to the top, do the whole lookout thing, dive off, get back into the thing and go somewhere else. And don't even do anything in that place. Just so that I can fast travel there later. Right. Just so I can, you know, if there's mercenaries after me or something and I can fast travel away from them, yeah, I do that. There's that. Interesting. What else you got? How's your battery?
Battery's fine.
Tell them about the battery. We talked about it before.
You charged it.
How's it working?
Working great. it get charged, I think, last Saturday, and it's still going, you know. And before it got charged last Saturday, I had been using it for like, I don't know, 2-3 weeks without it dying. So yeah, this battery is good. I like it. I haven't used the feature where you can plug it in and it'll be charging and still play. I haven't used that yet, just because it hasn't really died. It's only died once, and that was when I gave it to you so that you could charge it. So, yeah, I like it. I think it's nifty. Better than the other batteries we have.
I don't think we showed this before.
Those things die just sitting there.
The battery we got comes with this cord.
Oh, is that the one with the lights?
And it has lights on it. So what you can do is just regular USB. Plug it into your thing with the mini USB. And you plug it directly into the battery, right?
Right.
Once you plug it directly into the battery, you can go ahead and play. But it will be charging the battery and allowing the play to happen. That I found quite useful, because as soon as it was charged, then I could just unplug it and go ahead and keep playing. Right. So you didn't really have to stop, and it's plenty long, as you can see. It's great. I mean, if I was at a PC and it was on the floor, I think I'd still have
a 5-foot cord, isn't it?
plenty of cordness.
I think this is as long or maybe a bit shorter than my headphones.
Right, it's pretty good. Speaking of headphones, I pulled mine out. I wanna ask a question.
Yeah, what was that?
I
What
wanna
was that for?
I wanna ask a question. I wanna know,
About what?
what are people doing for audio? You've got your
Corded headphones.
corded headphones with the microphone, blah 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 blah, and you're plugging it in. And I can't stand doing that because I tend to ass walk as I'm playing my game.
You have body language.
I have English, man. It's English.
Yeah, I know.
It's like when you throw the bowling ball. You gotta get it over there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't do that, so I don't have a problem.
But the thing I'm wondering about is, what are people doing out there? Are they Bluetoothing it, or are they cording it?
I think a lot of people are doing Bluetooth now because
I don't
there
know.
are so many different options for it.
Because when we do a game like a Rocket League
Or Apex.
or Apex, see, I'm
What other games do we play?
I tend not to be corded. I'm using the Bluetooth with the Bluetooth. Right. I'm using the built-in microphone here.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering what most people are doing. Are they still? Because like, if I have to go mouse and keyboard, that's all corded.
Yeah.
This is wireless.
Yeah. I was wired until you got the little stick for me.
Right. So then,
So now
it's kind of interesting that your input control on the controller is wireless, sound and everything is wireless. Should we be corded?
I don't know.
Is it better?
I don't know if it's better because like those white earbuds that I had that just died.
You talking about those monster ones?
Yeah.
The expensive ones?
Look, they died of natural causes.
The really good ones?
Yeah,
The ones I'm still using?
Yeah, they were pretty good.
When I do use them.
I don't know. I prefer over the ear headphones and having it. I mean, corded is just easier for me because then you don't have to worry about any of the Bluetooth stuff. You don't have to worry about having multiple things connected or reconnecting and all that. You don't have to worry about that. So,
A child's about to die, so if you hear bad things, don't worry about it. Yeah, she's been calling you. You know Cam 2 can see you, right?
yep, you can't escape.
You can't escape. Don't you have some gameplay with you and your sister?
No.
Why not?
Well, no,
You're supposed to be bringing gameplay to the people.
I have 3 videos.
And
of a game called Rock of Ages, which I'm going to make her record
isn't that
today.
a Take 6 song?
Rock of Ages?
Keep talking.
It's a game.
Keep talking.
There are 3 videos on my channel of us playing that, and we're going to record today.
Wait a minute. You keep putting stuff on this Professor Raptor
Yes,
channel,
because
but
it's
nothing
my channel.
on the game chat channel for the people?
Do you want me to send you the videos? Is that what you want? Do you want the video footage?
I'm so sorry.
No.
Hey, this was a choice you made.
I'm
You
doing
made
the
the
videos
choice
for
to
my channel.
neglect the people
I'm not
for
neglecting.
different people.
Yeah, my
You're
33 people.
That's what I'm saying. What's up with that?
Okay, all 46 of you.
I think all of y'all need to be watching both because
Yeah.
he's apparently, off the rails here.
Off the rails.
Off the rails. Off the easy.
All the 40-something of you, go over to my channel. Watch the things that I'm
I think
saying.
we're gonna have to bring stuff over here too. Got anything else for the people today? You gonna make any? You gonna tell them that you're gonna play things that you're not gonna play now?
No.
You're gonna keep playing the Far Cry, right? You're gonna keep doing the
I'll
the
keep
Zero
playing
Dawn.
that.
Is that what it's called? Zero Dawn.
New Dawn, not Zero Dawn. What? That's Horizon.
What do you think about
It's a different game.
What do you think about the new Metro? You want to play that?
I haven't seen any of that. I haven't seen any footage of that.
What?
Yeah.
And you can't play it on Steam, right? And
Yes,
I think I have the other 2 Metro games.
Yeah. No, you don't.
Yes, I think I do.
Do you?
I think I do.
And you got it in a bundle.
Bundles,
Okay.
Steam bundles. Always go for bundles. But here's the problem: you cannot buy the Metro on Steam
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
because they want more money. See, if they put it on, where are they on Epic?
Epic.
Okay, what they did is Steam was taking a certain percentage of those sales. By putting them on Epic, they get to have less of that money go towards Epic. So that's why they make this choice. But Steam is huge. Steam is established. People can do stuff with the Steam that they're used to, and they're built into that ecosystem. It's like dealing with the Apple Store or whatever. I mean, you're once you're in and using it, you're in. Like I think the only thing I've ever bought from the Microsoft Store is Candy Crush, and I did Asphalt, and then they messed up my account somehow with an update, and it made it look like I was doing something nefarious. And I wasn't, because I hadn't even played the damn game.
Oh, right.
And when I turned it back on, they were like, "You did something nefarious, and now you can't play your game." It's like, okay, it was free anyway.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care. I just delete you because I wasn't playing it anyway. When
it
I
on
wanted
my
to
phone.
play it, you told me I couldn't play it, so I just turned it off and got rid of it.
Yeah.
But I basically, like, Recore came out, right? Recore looked interesting.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, cool. Maybe I'll buy this from the store. And then all of a sudden it showed up on Steam. Where do you think I'm going to choose it? Where do you think I'm going to go?
Steam.
I'm not going to go to Microsoft Store. I'm going to go to Steam.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I Steam.
It's in the wish list. I'll get it at some point.
Exactly.
I played the demo. It was really cool. The mechanics of it were pretty sweet. So if next time I get a Steam card, I make it.
I'm telling you,
You
there's this thing when these established hubs of all of these games, and if you're locked into those games on that hub, why would you go anywhere else? Because I don't want to. I mean, basically, if you look at what is it, you got what BattleNet, Origin, which is EA.
BattleNet is Blizzard.
Right, and then you've got the Epic.
Epic and Steam. Yeah.
Right, and then Steam. And Steam is standing over everybody going, we're getting all the games.
Yeah.
So
except for like
the exclusive ones.
Right, except for like no, because a lot of the Call of Duties are on there now.
Yeah.
And I think only 4 is through Activision's like website, and then it's on BattleNet.
I'm waiting for Mario on Steam.
Oh god. I don't think they're gonna.
Where's Mario?
I don't think Nintendo's gonna ever do
Where's
that.
Mario?
They are going to make us buy a Switch.
You heard about that Mario game that just went for what $100,000 or whatever?
What?
It's the original cartridge. Like, I don't think it was ever played.
Oh, like
and it's
Mario
from
1?
It's like from the beginning, like test cartridge type thing.
Really?
Just went to auction.
Oh.
Sold for like over $100,000 kind of deal. Yeah.
There's a new Mario coming out because they made a Mario Maker where you could, and then they're doing a Mario Maker 2.
I'm telling you, man.
More features from the other games.
Nintendo needs to make it so that PC people can play their games.
Yeah, they do.
And they
I
make
would
it
play
easy
Zelda Breath of the Wild.
I don't understand why. I get why they have exclusives for a time, but I don't get why they don't ever just go, hey y'all, here's a thing that you can do on your PC now because there's a lot of you guys out there.
Yeah. And even games that started.
I would go back and buy all of them.
Yeah. Like
I would buy all the Marios.
Yeah.
I would probably go back and do all the Yoshi stuff, all the Donkey Kong stuff, I would buy the whole thing just to play all of it again on my computer with a controller.
Right.
It's like, I'm sorry, you are so missing out.
The NES.
I don't want to get another system and all that. No, hell no. I don't want to clutter up my desk with the little teeny little systems everywhere. No.
Just have a rack and have them all corded.
I know. That's what you kind of have to do.
Yeah, that's what you'd have to do. Yeah.
You know, with a controller cord that long. Are you out of your mind? All right. That's all you got for the people?
Yeah.
Nothing else? You're not going to lie to them anymore?
No.
Tell me you're going to play some shit that you ain't going to play?
Yeah, because I'm not going to.
That's good.
Oh, there was one other thing.
Here we go.
Sorry. There was one other thing. Remember Disc Jam? We played that.
Yes.
There was a game before Disc Jam. It came out in 1994. And it was called Windjammers. And it was a pixely top-down thing. But it was essentially the exact same game as Disc Jam.
Okay, are you just giving us history? Because this doesn't sound like fun to play.
No, it's the exact same game.
Oh, okay.
And it was made by a different
Disc
company.
Jam is essentially Pong.
Right. So, yeah, it was just Pong with pizza.
Instead of going this way.
Right. And Windjammer, because I saw someone play it, and I was like, this looks almost exactly like Disc Jam, and it's like the same controls, the same mechanics. You can bounce things off. If you stand, you can lob it, and if you stand under the lob, you get the super, and even the arc of the super things. That's the same.
Okay.
And it was just weird.
So when are you gonna get the Disc Jam?
I don't know. Because it was on sale, and then it went off sale, and I was like, we played that trial thing.
It was a free weekend.
Yeah,
Meh.
Oh
yeah, it was exciting, huh?
If I have the money left over, maybe I'll get it. Meh. It was okay. It was frustrating.
Aaron's review of this game. Meh.
Yeah, it was okay. It was a difficult, frustrating game.
I don't understand why you play games, because it seems like every complaint you have, it comes down to difficult.
No.
But even though that's kind of why you play the games, because they're difficult.
It was challenging.
Yeah.
It was challenging.
Isn't that the point?
And I didn't have a problem with it.
But every time you talk to the people, every time you say something, it always comes down to, I don't like this because it's difficult. That must be a generational thing. Because I expect it to be difficult. Because if it wasn't difficult, why am I playing it?
I guess.
What's the point? What's the point in me learning all this stuff to take a test that was easy? I learn all this stuff in the game so that I can pass the test of the game that is difficult.
I mean, why don't you like For Honor?
I don't like the controls. I don't like how you play the game.
Okay.
It's not the fighting and the walking around and doing stuff. It's the how you fight.
Okay. Because I like For Honor.
Because you're weird.
No, it's not because I'm weird. I I don't know.
I don't know. Just the tutorial turned me off. The tutorial in that game made me not even want to play that game.
Well, see, you can be kind of fluid with it. Like, you don't have to...
Yeah,
you don't
say
have
that.
to
You keep
sit
saying
there
that, but I haven't gotten there yet.
I know, but you don't have to sit there and wait for them to attack. You can just run in and just start swinging.
I get that, but it just doesn't... It don't feel like The Witcher.
Yeah, but...
It's not like... And you can just run in and start swinging.
Yeah. But that's similar to almost all third-person RPGs. Like
I don't know.
Shadow of Mordor and...
But in Shadow of Mordor, you can run in and start swinging.
Yeah.
You don't wait for nothing.
No, and you...
If you wait, you might get killed.
Yeah. But you can sort of sneak around in that. Too.
Right. You can stick around. Same thing with Assassin's Creed.
What
You
was
can
the
choose
last
to jump
time
in or not jump in.
When was the last time you played Dishonored?
Haven't. I don't think I've ever started the first one.
No. The second one. 'Cause
The
that's
last
the
time I
that's
played
only
the second one?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
God.
the only one I played.
I don't know, a year ago?
Because
You know, it's on like I think IGN or PC Gamer. PC Gamer did a thing with top 10 games. Dishonored 2 is in there.
Really?
Yep. Or Dishonored is in there. So we should probably.
I'm not good at the stealth games. I can be stealthy in like Far Cry.
I can be stealthy in Assassin's Creed.
I can be stealthy in like Shadow of Mordor with the bushes and that kind of thing.
But you want to be an agent, right?
No, I do not want to be Agent 47. 47 sucks. I hate Hitman. It's horrible. It's I think
all right,
I
so
don't
the
like that.
elephant in the room this week,
Which is what?
Apex Legends.
That's the elephant? I
Hell
thought that was
yeah,
the elephant last
big,
week.
that's the big behemoth that's still chugging along.
Is it?
Oh, hell yeah, it is.
Alright.
So,
I haven't played much.
y'all need to tell us if you're still playing the Apex Legends because
Level 14.
I
We
know
played recently.
I know that people are they are feeling the pressure of playing a game that is more fun than Fortnite, and they don't want to say that they're playing this game that's not Fortnite.
Like your students.
Mm-hmm. But they're enjoying this other game, but they don't want to say they're enjoying this other game.
I'm telling you, it's just Fortnite is just.
And
like,
I'm thinking I need
I
to
don't
play
know.
Titanfall.
Oh, Titanfall is awesome.
But this
Just
is
the-
the
just
but
the
this is
demo of
when you
Titanfall
type
is
in Titanfall
awesome.
now, Apex Legends comes up.
Yeah, it's the same people.
No, same world.
Right, but it's the same people who made the game.
But it's the same
Still
world. So if
respawn
you like
games.
this world,
Yeah. Titanfall is
Titanfall might be the
awesome,
thing that you jump into then.
Yeah, Titanfall.
And I know Titanfall 3 is like coming soon.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
so I mean, now you're talking about like 1 and 2, Apex Legends,
and then 3.
and then a possible 3 that might be able to
Combine them. Yeah.
what?
Yeah, I want to get Titanfall.
And Anthem, I don't know. I've watched gameplay of Anthem. It's not something I'll ever play.
No, that just looks way like no. That just we saw that one clip of gameplay is like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna invest
I'll
time
never
into
jump
that.
in that. I'll
No.
never do it. It'll
No.
never be a thing that is. No, it doesn't even seem like anything interesting that I would want to play.
Yeah.
It seems way too hectic, way too fast.
Yeah. And in Apex, I don't know if I said this on the podcast yet, but you can tell when someone has come from Fortnite because they try to play the game the same way. And
But you can't build anything in Apex.
no, you can't build anything. But the dropping as soon as you can and sort of just kind of being by yourself even though you're in a squad, and then you die super fast. And you kind of need, one, you need your squad. Two, it's better if everybody sort of spreads out because you have that one sort of spot wherever the ship drives over. You have that one spot where everybody falls. And then you have smaller spots where some people go, and then you have like a spot way over on the other side of the map that usually that's where I go. And we stay alive more than half. And sometimes the circle is over there. Sometimes the circle is on the other side of the map, and we have to run over there. But the circle seems a little bit more forgiving than the other games, because it tells you the time you have, and then it's got each circle, they call it rounds. So round 1 and 2, and and the circle's kind of slow. I've only been caught in it for maybe 10 seconds twice. Like, you can get out of it kind of quickly, mainly because you can put away your guns and just haul all the way across the map. So I think
you can slide.
Yeah, you can slide. Sliding is fun, and you can zip line.
Right.
And
if you're that robot thing,
if you're Pathfinder,
you are a zip line.
Yeah, you can just set them up.
Right. You can make a zip line and go.
And if you find those terminals, you can see where the next thing is going to be. And you did that.
Yep.
I think it's just a better game.
But are you gonna play Titanfall?
Yeah, if I can get it.
See?
Because I think it's like $20.
I think that's kind of what they're gonna end up doing. Is this game is going to make people want to go back and play Titanfall and Titanfall 2. Just because I kind of want to know what this place is like. Like, what is this place about?
The mechanics, some of the guns, some of the movement is very similar.
Yeah, I think I want to find out what this is, because I kind of was slightly interested before, but now after playing Apex, I'm way more interested in wanting to know what's going on in Titanfall.
Just the demo, because the demo is like an hour and a half of gameplay, and you learn so much, and it's not like difficult to maneuver the world, and it's fun to do.
All right, so before we go, when are we gonna get Doom?
Doom?
When is it coming out, man?
End of this year. Freaking Doom. Awful. End of this December. Literally the last day of December.
I don't know if I can wait that long.
You can pre-order it.
I don't know if pre-ordering is gonna help if you can't play the damn game.
Well, play the old Doom. Make some snap maps. That's what I did that for like a day. I made a map and then I was like, this sucks. I'm gonna delete this.
Actually, the snap maps are not bad, and playing other people's maps is not bad. It's just I don't know. Might be kind of fun to make a map and do it.
We can do it together. We can do the co-op in the snap maps. That's the only way you can do it.
You got Doom?
Yeah. Of course I have Doom. That's the stress reliever, man.
It is the stress reliever.
You're in a
maybe that's my problem this year, is I haven't really played a lot of Doom as a stress reliever.
Really?
Maybe that shit.
Yeah.
I should go back to it, because that was
like doing demolition.
Truly the stress reliever in China.
Yeah, man. That's what it's for. Like, the story is whatever. It's Doom. Kill things. Rip faces apart.
Kill demons.
I played one snap map where it was just like, I don't know how they did it. They made the Berserk orb infinite. So you got it once and you had no other weapons and you just started ripping things apart.
Cool.
Yeah. And that was the whole level. You just ripped it apart, touched the button at the end, and it was finished. It was super fun. Because
ripping things apart, super fun.
Yeah.
His quote. Ripping things apart, super fun.
It's true.
What else you got for people? Anything else?
Not that I can think of right now.
Alright, say goodbye to people.
My wife.
What?
It's my wife.
I didn't even get up yet. Dude, I gotta be over there for you to do the small wave.
No.
I gotta be at least behind Cam 2. You're not gonna do your whole...
I don't do that. I've never done that.